Hey guys, Lucky Ojo here, coming at you with Dead by Daylight Part 2. Figured we'd finish off Spooktober kind of with a bang, with me chasing instead of being chased for once. So, still have no idea how to play this game, if that isn't readily apparent from the last video. But, I am going to play as the killer, so we're going to jump right in. Maybe it'll tell me some stuffs. Maybe not. Let's see what kind of killers we have. We can choose between a series of killers. So, from the last group, we saw 3 killers, all of which, or maybe only 2 killers. Maybe it was just the trapper, and then the hillbilly. And I think those were the only 2 we saw. The first trapper didn't really trap. He hacked at us and then ran away. And we kind of died. Or then it disconnected. And then we ended up playing again, and the trapper actually trapped. And then we kind of ended up in a weird thing where the trapper thought he was trapping us, and then the trap didn't work as well as they thought. I really want to play as the Huntress, to be perfectly honest with you. It just says difficulty intermediate. A range killer capable of throwing hatchets to injure them from a distance. Which sounds just super intriguing. The doctor is difficulty hard. That's not going to be good for me. I don't even know how to play, so, I mean, obviously there's a reason that the trapper and the hillbilly, that was one of the ones that we saw, those are the easy ones. Because I don't know how to play a high mobility killer able to cover a large distance in a short amount of time, hillbilly sounds like what we should be playing. I'm assuming the nurse is what we're seeing right now, which is hard, which was not what we should be playing. This one auto kills people, because that happened to us earlier. Let's see what kind of costumes we can get with the hillbilly. Oh my god, we can be a scarecrow. Ranger's vest and hat. Frosty eyes. All Hallows eyes. Yes, we're doing that. We can get all of the torn jeans and that's it. Dull hammer. Or marked spike maul. No, dull hammer. Yeah, way better. Alright, cool. The only charm. Seriously, we can hang a holiday tree? Yeah. Why not? No. I'm kidding. We're not hanging holiday trees from the spikes. Let's look at the blood web. Level 1. Last night I got out of the fog, and Mara speaking. We've already talked. Yeah, we've already read that one before. So, steel-toed boots. Boots reinforce protect impact, slightly decrease recovery time. Hit an object with a chainsaw. Yep, that's good. Devout Strike Wrath grants 75% bonus blood points in the sacrifice category. I don't know what that means, but sure. Junkyard air filter. A cracked and dusty filter, if it still manages to work better than the stock model, slightly increases the chainsaw's overheat limit. That sounds like that's super efficient. Unrelenting. You recuperate faster from missed attacks with your main weapon. The cooldown after a missed attack is reduced by 20%. Yes. We've also read this one, so that one we're not going to worry about. Off-brand motor oil slightly reduces the noise made by the chainsaw. Annotated blueprint tremendously increases the chance of spawning the hatch in the killer shack if the map has a killer shack. Grants a 50% blood points in the deviousness category. And then whispers. You have a rudimentary understanding of the entity's voice. Sporadically hear the entity's whisper when standing within a 48-meter range of the survivor. So I feel like we'll reduce the sound made by the chainsaw. That sounds good. This one's good, and I'm not going to grab the blueprint yet. Because what we need to do is go to loadout. Hillbilly starts with 3 personal perks: Enduring, Lightborn, and Tinker. So first thing, Chainsaw. Add-ons. The add-ons, we're going to put some off-brand motor oil. And then slightly decrease the decrease the recovery time. Yep. We won't worry too much about the overheat limit. Oh, I did not mean to mess that loadout right now. And then for perks, we can either worry about resilient to pain. Don't worry about pallet stuns. Unlike other beasts in the fog, you've adapted to light, immune to blindness. I don't care about that. Generator repaired is up to... When a generator is repaired up to 70% progress, it will trigger a loud noise and notification. You're granted undetectable status for 12 seconds. Unrelenting, recuperate faster from missed attacks with your main weapon. That's the 20% one that I got. And then Whispers. I'd rather do the main weapon misses because I have a feeling I'm going to miss a lot. So we're going to hit ready now and see if we can search for a match. And kind of see what we can get. Now that we're this like crazy Halloween version of ourselves. Oh, that was quick. Alright, yeah, turn up. Alright. We're just going to roll in here. And unlike the other ones, we don't have to wait for... Oh, we do have to wait. Okay. Yeah. See, we couldn't see before. I can see Casual Kaiju, Ghoulish, Stratificial just sitting there. That's kind of cool. We couldn't see the guy over here. That's actually uber creepy. Now, I'll never be able to sit there as a survivor the same again, knowing that there's someone watching from the distance. Super creepy. But now, I need to find out my moves. Petrified Oak calms the entity in distance. I didn't get to see what that was. Stab, put on hooks, carry. I'm assuming putting them on hooks just prevents them from getting revived. Excuse me, I like hiccuped. Prevents them from reviving and stuffs. And that's the trapper, is what it looks like with the hooks. Maybe we'll get another level too. I don't know how many levels there are in this game. But I think we've seen 2 levels, and we spawned in 3 different places. Because I think the bottom area, from what I gathered from last episode, was the level, and the top area is where you spawned. If I'm putting 2 and 2 together. And I will have to figure out how to do my moves. Springwood. Bad M Preschool 1. Oh my god, I'm in first person. So I can see the generators. So I have a general idea of where they'll be. Where the people will be. I just have to keep an eye out for where they actually are. This is actually really cool. where'd that guy go? Or do I have him in my hand?
Yeah.
Oh, there's even pumpkins on this. Four generators left. That means they got one of them. I can damage this. The little guy is here somewhere. We got two of them already. It was actually really hard to do that sprint. So there's more generators than there are areas that I can protect. I just noticed that. Because I haven't gotten a single survivor yet. I missed. I got one of them. Oh, man. There we go. Got one of them. Where's the rest of yous? Come on. Got you now. Where y'all all going? I have no idea how to do this, but... I see all y'all's hit and run tactics. Oh, where'd they go? Man. So I messed up. I didn't kill them all. I mean, I think I gave them a pretty good thrashing compared to like the killers I've fought against. But I don't think I got as good as some people that have beat everybody. But we'll give it another shot. I feel like the first person perspective it's a whole different aspect of the game. Like, you can't look around you, obviously, kind of like you get with the survivors, right? Like, you get this whole unique perspective, which I like. It's dark. It's hard to see. The girl from Silent Hill 3 was there, which is cool too. I do like being able to go very quickly. I really want to play as the Huntress. So I can't play as any of these guys. Like, I really want to play as like, so the Nightmare. I didn't even notice that he was in there. That's Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. Michael Myers, I have like an innate fear of from like early childhood. I see Scream here too, Ghostface. I've had an innate fear of Michael Myers since I was like 7 or 8 years old. So I would love to play as him and reverse that fear. I am going to play as the Huntress, even though it says intermediate. Oh my god, it's so creepy. Okay. And then we're gonna do some blood web stuff real quick. And then we're gonna immediately level up to level 2. We're not gonna care what it says at first. We're gonna pay relative attention to this. We're gonna grab that. Do I care about the Killer Shack? Not really. What about this? What's this? The toxin is applied to the hatch's blade. Target suffer from the exhausted status effect for 30 seconds. That could be useful. Alright, we'll use that. So now let's go to loadout. We'll look at those in a second. So, first off, hunting hatchets. Second off, start with 1 extra hatchet. That is useful. Second off, we have a thing. So, hit target suffers from blindness for 30 seconds. Or we decrease the throw of the hatchet. Or they get exhausted for 30 seconds. Personally, I'm inclined for blindness because I think we probably grapple them. So I'm going to put the toxin for blindness on there because that sounds awesome. Now, let's take a look at what perks we get. So gain 30% more blood points. Don't care. 1 to 4 tokens. Time between skill check warnings and sound check becomes shorter. So survivors between a 2% regression penalty when missing a skill check while hearing or repairing. Let's not worry about that. That sounds difficult to understand. Unlocks the stealth ability. Oh man. Standing still for 4 seconds grants you undetectable status until you act or move again. Sloppy Butcher. You know where to hit or make them bleed. Wounds inflicted by basic attacks cause the mangled and hemorrhage effects. Hemorrhage slightly increases the survival's bleeding frequency. Hemorrhage and mangled effects cause the Sloppy Butcher to be removed once the survival is fully healed. And then Territorial Imperative unlocks the potential of 1 aura reading ability. Survivors' auras are revealed to you for 3 seconds when they enter the basement, and you are more than 32 meters away from the basement's entrance. That is good for the level I was just in. Insidious is just such an evil thing to have. And what's offering? Sure, I get more stuff. But Insidious is just so evil. Yeah, that's creepy. Black hair, frosty eyes is better. And then for the broad axe, that's all I got. And charm is probably, yeah. Okay, I can live with that. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh my god, that is so creepy on so many levels. Alright, let's do this. And see if we can't pick a match. That is unbelievable. So I think I get an axe and then I chuck hatchets is how this character works. If I'm picking up what they're putting down. Which is just awesome on so many levels. And what's even better is I turn invisible to their, unless they're actively like using their real eyes, all of their perception skills and aura reading skills and all their like cool little abilities they get and they start to rely on, they turn off if I just stand still for 4 seconds. And because I'm a ranged character, I will probably stand still. Like, I have a lot of reasons to stand back in a corner because I'm relatively neutral colored. So I can just stand back in a corner and then whoop, axe them. Or hatchet them, blind them completely, then hatch and and do. Burning this offering protection. It all happens so fast I never know what's going on. Just kill him. Kill him and kill him. Kill them and put them on hooks. But if you don't hurry up and put them on hooks, they can get away from you. But you don't, like, see when you're carrying the guy. Like, there was that one dude I was carrying in the beginning earlier, and I should just left him down on the ground. Or no, I automatically carried him because I pulled him out of the chest, or he was hiding. And, like, I didn't even realize I pulled him out of the thing. And then that was kind of a miscalculation on my part. And now I can kind of see why the other guy was confused when he was dragging me around in the first match we had last episode. So close. And it just said hooking the survivors is the entity's primary goal. So I guess that's what we should be doing. Not really sure why every one of them wants to hook the dudes, but whatevs. That'll be our thing. It also makes it like a really easy target for whoever comes with us. Family residence. Yamoka Estate. Found one. My throwing is not as quick as I had hoped. I think it's this one that was blowing up continuously. Found 6 more hatchets. That will change the outcome of what's going on now. Man, they are coordinated. Frustratingly coordinated. They only need 2 more, which means they need the ones over here. There we go. There's one down. Now they gotta go for one of the ones over here, or one of the ones over there. But one of their dudes is down, another one is right there. All that coordination, and they're bleeding out. These guys are a little too coordinated. I'm better off hanging out back here. Where are they at? Let insidiousness activate. Yep. Let one of them come in.
What?
Perfect. Let it creep over again. All of their skills go down. They're not going to make it. They can't hit the switch. Time's up. All that coordination. Tick, tick, tock. Brutal killer. I'm pretty sure... Does brutal killer mean that I won? Instead of they escaped? Because if so, that means I've literally won every time that I'm the killer. Maybe that says a lot about my personality. That's a little scary. But it levels me up. So at first, I was having a hard time. Because these dudes kind of knew what was up. I didn't know you could jump in this game. And you could see the two of them that were playing... Oh, there's whole, like, things. Like, ranks and stuff. I don't know why I'm considered 20. Because as you guys saw in the very first episode, like, 100%, I'm nothing. Like, I was 0. I was level 1 when we started this. So I don't know how I got, like, rank 20 in this. But... I started off with it, and I don't know how I started off on it. But, maybe I got some digital deluxe pack when I bought it. I don't know. But, long story short, the two girls that were jumping back and forth were just outside the reach of my axe. And the hatchet, I found out later, you could... delay when you released it, and that really helped my aim. But at first I thought it was just a rapid release, like as you were hitting the button it would just throw it, and there was a huge delay between when I was telling like the huntress to throw the thing and when she would actually throw it, and I was like, this is not going to end well. And I'm talking about, like, when I mean delay, I mean like a second and a half. Like, it was rough. Like, you had to guesstimate where these guys were going to be, like, a second and a half later when they're in full sprint mode, dodging and weaving. Which is why, like, if you notice the first half of that fight, it was rough. And I was missing back and forth. And then I didn't realize I had ammo on them. I only had 6 of them to begin with. It wasn't until I actually searched for one of the characters and opened up that that first cupboard, and I found hatchets in there. And I was like, oh, okay, we can make this work. And then killed the first one and put him up on the hook. Now, that being said, I think she got back down from the hook later. I think someone actually like rescued her afterwards. But it didn't matter, because the time that they took them to get back on the hook, I had already like made enough of them bleed, and they had used all their healing items trying to keep each other back up from that point, that they were all messed up enough that even though they were coordinated... And I think it really comes down to the blindness. Like, I think the blindness messed them up enough, and this level was dark enough. I don't know exactly if it's complete blindness or partial blindness, but I think this was enough just to keep them going. And I really hope that I struck terror in their eyes with these white eyes coming after them as this bloody axe just came swinging. And when they turned around, all they saw was these white eyes and just heard the as I swung down. So for once, it was me doing the chasing and not them. So it was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed this game more than I should for not knowing anything about it and having no clue how to play it. I win a surprising number of matches having no clue how to do anything. Now, granted, this is the super beginning, and I feel like if I played people that actually knew how to play this game, they would decimate me. Case in point, if there were more than just like the two girls that were jumping up on that rock that coordinated the attack, I would have gotten tore up as the killer right there. Subsequently, if there were like super competent killers that I was fighting against in the first couple rounds, I feel like I would have lost because I died even with non-competent killers. So it would not have ended well for me. So, okay. Yeah. Like what she said. She's got the idea. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. It really was. And it was a great way to end Spooktober, I think, is having that fun of letting it out. And you can even see her with the axe right there. That's sick. I enjoyed this game way, way, way more than I should have. This episode might be a little shorter than the other ones because I just did a couple rounds with the killers, but the killers rounds just come in really easily. And I don't really have a whole lot more to show of the game than that because I don't know much more about the game. But if you guys want to see more of it, let me know down in the comments and we might do more of this game because honestly I had a lot of fun playing it, more so than I thought I would. There's actually quite a bit of depth. Like again, like Dead by Daylight devs, like rock on. You guys have a lot more depth in your game. I would actually not mind learning more about what this game's about and putting a little bit of time into it, and learning to be not a complete scrub. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know what I did wrong, because I did a lot of things wrong. Particularly the first killer incident when I was the hillbilly and I just kept rushing everything with a chainsaw. I realized that was the wrong way. I was trying to close distance a couple times, and it's also a one-hit kill. And I overused the chainsaw. There's a time and a place, and at the end I started using the sledgehammer more, and I think that became more beneficial to me. But I think I became over reliant on the chainsaw at times, and I think the chainsaw comes better in play in long stretches where the survivor is not expecting it, and they don't expect you, and they can't get out of the way in time. Otherwise, you just end up hitting a wall because they turn a corner, and you can't turn on a dime as the hillbilly. So it was fun though. It was a lot of fun. Playing as the killer is extremely fun. Playing as a survivor is fun too, for that matter. It's just terrifying. So it depends on what side of the fence you want to be on at any given moment. Whether you want to be a psychopath or whether you want to be a terrified, shriveling like dude, trying to survive. So it was a lot of fun. But Spooktober is now officially over, everyone. It was a blast. I hope all of you guys had fun. We'll go back to our original stuff. We kind of cut in the middle of a couple of series for Spooktober, so expect a lot of them to come back to normal. And then we'll go into some new series right afterwards, because I had began to record a couple of new series right before we started Spooktober. So some old ones will return, some new ones will start, and we will continue as normal. But thanks for joining me on this Spooktober escapade. As always, lay the smack down on the like button, and we will see you next time.